Do you often find yourself procrastinating? It's a common situation we all find ourselves in, regardless of age or profession. We've all been there. The task is right in front of us, but we just can't seem to get started. It's a universal issue, but for some, it can become a serious hindrance, affecting productivity and overall well-being. The good news is, it's not an insurmountable problem. Today, we will explore the top 7 methods to stop procrastination. Firstly, you need to understand why you're procrastinating. It's like trying to find your way out of a maze. You can't find the exit if you don't know where you are. The reasons behind procrastination are many, and they are as varied as we are. For some, it's a fear of failure. The dread of not meeting expectations might be paralyzing, causing you to put things off. For others, it's perfectionism. The desire to have everything just right can lead to endless delays. And then there's lack of motivation. Perhaps the task seems too tedious, or the rewards too distant. Understanding your reason for procrastination is like turning on a light in a dark room. It's only then that you can see what's holding you back. Once you've pinpointed the cause, you're already on your way to overcoming it. So, dig deep, be honest with yourself, and uncover your personal barriers to productivity. Identifying the reason is the first step towards solving the problem. Secondly, break your work into little steps. Now, this might sound overly simplistic, but it's a proven method that can effectively reduce the daunting feeling that often leads to procrastination. Think of a large task as a mountain. Climbing it in one go can be intimidating and exhausting, but if you break it down into smaller hills, it suddenly becomes much more manageable. Let's say you're working on a big project at work or school. If you look at it as a whole, it might seem overwhelming, but if you break it down into individual tasks, each task becomes a small step towards the completion of the whole project. This way, you're not just staring at a mountain of work, you're taking one step at a time, and before you know it, you've reached the top. Breaking tasks down also gives you a sense of progress. Every time you complete a small step, you're inching closer to your goal. This can be a great motivator to keep going, as opposed to feeling stuck at the starting line, looking at the entire task ahead. In addition, smaller tasks are less likely to induce stress and anxiety. You're more likely to start on a small task because it feels achievable. And once you get started, it's easier to keep the momentum going. Remember, every journey starts with a single step. Thirdly, consider changing your environment. This is a method that's often overlooked, but can make a world of difference. Your surroundings can heavily influence your ability to focus and get started on tasks. A cluttered desk, for instance, can unknowingly cause stress and distract you from your work. Try tidying up your workspace or moving to a different location. Perhaps a quiet corner in a library or a local coffee shop. These places can often provide a refreshing change of pace and scenery that might just be the push you need to start ticking off those tasks. Remember, everyone is different. What works for one person may not work for another. You might find that you work best in a bustling environment, or perhaps complete silence is what gets your gears turning. The key is to experiment and figure out what works best for you. After all, a conducive environment is key to productivity. Fourthly, make use of time management tools. The digital age has paved the way for a myriad of these tools, designed to help you master your time and minimize procrastination. You've got planners, both digital and physical, that allow you to map out your tasks, deadlines, and goals. These can be as simple as a notebook or as intricate as an app with customizable features. Then there are apps, a sea of them catering to different needs and preferences. Whether you're a fan of the Pomodoro technique or you prefer a more comprehensive dashboard of your tasks, there's an app out there for you. And let's not forget about timers. These simple yet effective tools can help you practice time boxing, a proven technique to combat procrastination. With a timer, you commit to focusing on a task for a set period, say 25 minutes, then reward yourself with a short break. With the right tools, managing your time becomes a breeze. Fifthly, prioritize your tasks. Dive into your to-do list with a clear plan of action. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are urgent, requiring immediate attention, while others are important, contributing to our long-term goals and values. The challenge is to identify the tasks that are both urgent and important. This is where the Eisenhower matrix comes in handy. Dividing tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important, helps you focus on what really matters. It's like having a compass that guides you through the chaos, ensuring that you spend your time and energy where it counts. Remember, the aim is not to fill your day with tasks, but to focus on the tasks that move you forward. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of busyness, but true productivity lies in accomplishing the tasks that align with your goals. Prioritizing is the key to staying on top of your tasks. Scene script. Sixthly, eliminate distractions. Picture this. You're trying to concentrate on a task, but your phone keeps buzzing with notifications. Or maybe you're working in a noisy environment. Or perhaps your workspace is cluttered with items unrelated to your task. These are all distractions, and they're major productivity killers. Distractions can come in many forms, but they all share a common trait. They pull your attention away from what you're supposed to be doing. It's like trying to drive while constantly checking your rearview mirror. You're not going to get very far, and you're probably going to end up in a ditch. So how do you go about eliminating distractions? Well, the first step is to identify them. Make a list of everything that distracts you while you're trying to work. This could be anything from social media notifications to background noise to clutter on your desk. Once you've identified your distractions, the next step is to eliminate them. Turn off your phone, or at least mute your notifications. Find a quiet place to work, or invest in a good pair of noise-cancelling headphones. Clear your workspace of clutter. Now, this doesn't mean you should isolate yourself from the world. It's about creating an environment that allows you to focus on your tasks without unnecessary interruptions. Remember, the goal here is not to create a sterile, joyless workspace. It's about creating a space where you can concentrate and work effectively. A distraction-free environment can significantly boost your productivity. Lastly, don't forget to reward yourself. This is more than just a pat on the back or a self-congratulatory, well done. It's about positively reinforcing your efforts and celebrating your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Rewarding yourself is a powerful tool to motivate and inspire you to start and finish tasks, ultimately helping you to overcome procrastination. Think of it this way. When you were a child, didn't you feel more motivated to do a task when you knew there was a treat waiting for you at the end? The same principle applies now, even as an adult. Rewards can serve as a light at the end of the tunnel, providing that extra push you need to start and see a task through to completion. It's important to choose rewards that are meaningful to you. They don't have to be grand or extravagant. They could be as simple as a short break to read a chapter of your favorite book, treating yourself to a favorite snack, or even just taking a moment to savor the feeling of accomplishment. Remember to reward yourself immediately after you've completed a task. This immediate positive reinforcement will create a strong association between completing tasks and receiving rewards, which in turn will motivate you to get started on tasks more readily in the future. So, make your journey towards overcoming procrastination a rewarding one. Make it fun, make it enjoyable, and most importantly, make it worth your while. Rewarding yourself makes the journey worthwhile. In conclusion, overcoming procrastination is a journey. Today we've explored 7 powerful methods to conquer this habit. We began with understanding why we procrastinate, realizing that awareness is the first step towards change. Then we moved on to breaking work into smaller, manageable chunks, followed by altering our environments for better focus. We also delved into the world of time management tools, highlighting their potential in structuring our tasks and time. Further, we underlined the importance of prioritizing tasks, advocating for a strategic approach to work. Next, we discussed the need to eliminate distractions, to create a conducive atmosphere for productivity. Finally, we touched upon the power of rewards, how they can motivate us to cross the finish line. Remember, these methods are not one size fits all. Everyone is different, and what works for one might not work for another. The key is to try, adapt, and find what suits you best. Remember, the only way to stop procrastinating is to start. So start now.